Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Can't you see she's spittin' nerdy? Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy.
Good morning, everyone. I am out for a walk right now, and I know I literally just said this in my last video, but I'm feeling so good right now that I need to repeat myself. Going for regular walks and just getting outside and moving around has made the biggest difference on my mental health and my productivity. It's actually incredible. If there's one habit that I develop during Project Comeback that I really want to stay with me, it's going for regular walks throughout the day and making an effort to get in 5,000 steps before noon, because oh my god. So if you're looking for one small change you can make to majorly impact your life, I highly recommend just setting a goal to go for a nice easy walk every single morning. So last week, week 3 of Project Comeback, I was eating in a very slight calorie surplus, and I was pushing myself super hard in the gym. I was lifting hard, lifting heavy, trying to really rev up my metabolism so that this week, now I am in a cut, my metabolism will be fired up and burning faster than it would have been, so now the cut will make more of a difference, if that makes sense. And this week honestly has kind of been a breeze as far as eating goes. Thanks to my ever increasing activity level over the course of Project Comeback, I am eating 200 calories more this week than I was in week 2 when I was in a cut, and I'm in just about as much of a deficit, so it's not too hard because it's like almost as much food as I was eating before I started Project Comeback, so it's like psychologically it's not that difficult. So I think we're doing well. I think this is going okay. I'm back from my walk. I got in about 6,000 steps, so we're doing pretty good. I did some work, posted on Instagram, got stuff done. Now I'm hungry, so it's time for breakfast. I'm gonna make a super basic oatmeal, just kind of like a chocolate walnut oatmeal, which sounds a lot fancier than it is. It's just oatmeal with cacao powder and walnuts, and then a little bit of a pre-workout latte, because I'm gonna go work out in like, I don't know, an hour or two, so I want a little pick-me-up to make this workout as awesome as possible so I can kick its butt. So for this oatmeal, I'm just using half a cup of rolled oats, a tablespoon of cacao powder, a little bit of cinnamon, a tablespoon of hemp seeds, an ounce of crushed up walnuts, and then half a cup of the Malk unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and half a cup of water, and I'm just gonna combine all that and mix it up. Easy peasy. While my oatmeal is oatmealing, I'm gonna make a quick little adaptogenic latte, but if today is the day that I planned on uploading this video, today is Black Friday, and SIGMATIC is having a huge sale. I get messages from you guys all the time asking about different adaptogens, what they do, what my favorites are. So that would really quickly take you through the different SIGMATIC products and what my favorites are and what the different benefits are, so that if you have been wanting to get into adaptogens and try stuff out, but the price point has kind of deterred you a little bit, you can take advantage of this huge sale to just try out a few things and then decide whether or not you want to continue using them. So this is my SIGMATIC box. Yes, I'm a little bit obsessed. For those of you who don't know, adaptogens are a variety of foods, from mushrooms to herbs to roots, etc., that help your body adapt to a variety of different stressors. So unlike coffee, which is a stimulant and only boosts certain levels of things in your body, adaptogens will either bring levels up or bring levels down depending on where you are to optimize your body's function. I do have an entire video explaining adaptogens, the science behind them, the different ones that I use, and the different benefits, so I will link that up there and down there if you really want to learn more. For the TLDR version, there's 4 main adaptogens that SIGMATIC uses in a lot of their products, and these are Chaga, lion's mane, reishi, and cordyceps. Chaga is great at boosting the immune system, so it's amazing to have around during winter when everyone's getting sick. Lion's mane is probably one of my top 3 favorite adaptogens. It boosts cognitive function and can help potentially protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, so I use this one all the time. Reishi is another one of my favorites. It's great at balancing cortisol levels, so if you are chronically stressed, it can help bring your cortisol levels down, and also if you don't have enough cortisol in your body, it can help bring it up to normal. And then there is cordyceps, which is great at boosting endurance, so I like to have cordyceps before a workout so that I can just have that little extra boost that keeps me going. As far as these 4 products go specifically, they are the most potent of any of the ones that SIGMATIC sells, so it has the most amount of the actual adaptogen in it. That being said, I don't think they taste the best by themselves. I always mix these in with like a latte or a hot chocolate or anything flavorful. As soon as you mix it in with anything flavorful, you don't taste it at all. And then they have a bunch of different coffees and lattes and stuff like that that they mix these adaptogens into. So they have 2 hot chocolates. One is the Reishi Hot Chocolate and one is the Cordyceps Hot Chocolate. The Reishi Hot Chocolate is one of my all-time favorites from SIGMATIC. I go through this so fast. I drink it all the time. And then for coffees, they have one with Cordyceps and Chaga, so that is an amazing one to have as a pre-workout. They also have a lion's mane and chaga coffee as well. And then they have one specifically to help more with stress, which has tulsi and astragalus. So those are 2 other adaptogens. They have a chai latte that has reishi and turkey tail that's really good at helping your gut. They have a golden latte with shiitake and turmeric. Shiitake is really good for your skin and turmeric is really anti-inflammatory, so it's their beauty latte. And then they have 2 different matcha lattes. They have a new one that has maitake, and then they also have my absolute favorite, the matcha with lion's mane in it. This is one of my other absolute favorites from SIGMATIC. And then they have a mocha that has chaga. This one's really delicious too if you like mochas, and who doesn't like mocha because chocolate. And then they recently came out with the mushroom focus shot. I talked about this in a recent video and I am obsessed with this. This is probably one of my top 3 favorite products right now as well. It's a huge hit of lion's mane plus a little bit of rhodiola, which is great at boosting endurance as well as potentially help promoting fat burning with a little bit of caffeine. It's not designed to be a pre-workout. It's designed to just give your brain a nice boost of clarity and energy, but I've been taking this as a pre-workout and it's real good. It kind of works wonders. If you are a student, exam season is coming up. If you want a little bit of a brain boost during your exam, chug one of these right before. It's a non-drug way of boosting your brain. Please don't resort to taking Adderall and stuff to do better on tests. Take Adaptogen. And then last but not least, I don't use these as much as I should because they're pretty awesome. They have a few different blends that are just literally blends of mushrooms and other adaptogens. So you kind of need to mix these with things to make them taste good. But they have a beauty blend. They have a Reishi spore blend. So if Reishi sounds like something you like, that's like very concentrated Reishi. They have a hydration blend that I like to add in to my water sometimes when I go to the gym. And then they also just have a 10 mushroom blend that has 10 different adaptogenic mushrooms, so you get a bunch of different benefits from a bunch of different mushrooms. So if you've been curious about trying adaptogens, take advantage of the SIGMATIC Black Friday sale. Go get yourself some adaptogens, and you can use my code FITAndNerdy for an additional 10% off. So just go crazy, go wild, get all the adaptogens. So with that being said, I think it is time for me to make myself my own little adaptogenic pre-workout latte. As I said, I love taking cordyceps before a workout. So I think I'm gonna do the mushroom coffee mix with cordyceps and chaga. I ended up adding a little bit of cacao powder, then I added a little bit of maple syrup, and then I decided that I also wanted some collagen to boost the protein a little bit. Also, collagen's good for your gut and your joints and all that good stuff, as well as some creatine. So that is all that is in my little pre-workout latte, and I always get questions about this thing. I'll link it in the description. And this will be my very brown pre-workout breakfast, and honestly, I could not be more excited. They're both so good. I'm so happy. I just spent the last 2 or 3 hours doing some work for both of my secret projects, as well as editing my video that went up earlier this week, as well as doing some stuff for my part-time job. But thanks to daylight savings time, the sun is gonna set in like half an hour, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I think it's time for me to get in my second walk of the day. So I can do that before the sun goes down so that I'm nice and safe and it's light outside. This has been the most productive walk of the century. I was taking notes for one of my secret projects, and I was using the talk to text function and the notes app, and I got so much done. It was incredible. Like, I feel so productive and accomplished today, and I was getting in steps while doing it. It just multitasking, everything's going good. Today's a good day. It is now gym time and I am about to leave, but A, I'm a little bit hungry because it's a little bit later than I was hoping to go, and B, I just put my breakfast and my approximate dinner into my fitness pal, and I'm super short on protein. That's what I get for not having so much protein with my breakfast. So I'm gonna do something that I don't do very often and make a protein shake. You guys know that I'm a proponent of getting all of your nutrients through whole unprocessed foods, but sometimes that can be difficult, and that's where supplements come in. Supplements should be used supplementarily when you need them, not to be relied upon for your nutrition. And since I'm currently in the process of trying to eat everything out of my fridge before it goes bad, before I leave for Thanksgiving, I don't have a ton of options to play around with, so this is kind of what I'm working with. I genuinely don't even remember the last time I made a protein shake with just like
protein and water. Usually at least it's in some sort of a smoothie if I use protein powder at all, because I try really hard to get all of my nutrients through whole unprocessed foods, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So moral of the story is protein powder is 100% absolutely not at all necessary in order to lose weight, gain weight, whatever you want to do with your body, but it can be helpful sometimes. For those of you who don't know, my favorite brand of protein powder is Organifi. It's the best vegan protein powder I have ever tasted, and B, all of their ingredients are super well sourced. It's all organic. They use multiple different kinds of protein, so you're not just getting pea protein like you would in most vegan protein powders. And then it's flavored with stevia and monk fruit, which I'm a huge fan of. No artificial sweeteners or anything. So I'm gonna chug this and then head off to the gym. I'm actually gonna do my last workout that I posted on my channel, the like lower body booty focused workout, and I'm excited to see how it goes this time. Hopefully it won't kill me this time, but I will report back. I am dead serious when I say this tastes like a slightly more powdery version of Nesquik chocolate milk. Like, this is actually delicious.
I forgot how difficult that workout was. No joke, that was the sweatiest I've been in literally ever, other than when it was in the sauna. It was a freaking incredible workout. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I killed it. I think it was a combination of the fact that I was in a small surplus last week, so I still had a little bit of fuel in the tank, a little bit of extra kick in my workout, and also the fact that I have been slowly ramping up intensity for the last 3 weeks. The first time I did that workout to film it for my channel, I was not able to do nearly the amount of weight. I was dying at the end. I was super sore the next day, but this time it felt super good. I felt super solid. Like, I was still dying, but in a really good way, not in like a I'm potentially overtraining kind of way. It's such a great feeling to like feel my hard work paying off and see the progress that I've made comparing the last time I did this workout to this time. It's just I'm so happy, and I'm also so hungry, so I'm gonna start making dinner right now. So for dinner, I am doing my own little twist on steak and potatoes. Instead of steak, we have lamb hearts, and instead of potatoes, I'm doing sweet potato fries with some ketchup. So I'm eating these hearts because I'm trying to become a Khaleesi. Just kidding. So these hearts, I got them from Diamond Mountain Ranch, my meat people at the farmer's market. So they're sourced from animals that were pasture raised, grass fed, hormone and antibiotic free, organically raised, etc. You guys know that I really value those things in the meat that I eat. I think it really does affect the quality of the meat and thus how it interacts in your body. But there's another thing that I do think meat eaters should take into consideration and should practice, and it's something that I've kind of been slacking on and I really want to start trying to do more, and that's eating nose to tail. So you eat organ meats and everything in between rather than just like the good normal bits. Organ meats are some of the most nutrient dense pieces of food that you can find on the planet. They're chock full of vitamins and minerals. Like, one of these hearts is basically like swallowing an entire bottle of multivitamins. That's not true. That might kill you, or at least give you a really bad stomach ache, but you get what I'm trying to say. So I'm really trying to incorporate more organ meats into my diet, and the best I've been doing lately is just getting liver in my ground beef. So I get ground beef that's 20% ground liver, and that's kind of as far as I've gone. But I really want to start practicing what I preach and what I believe, and eating more organ meats and branching out. And so today, trying heart for the first time. Gotta admit, not super excited about this, but theoretically it tastes like steak, so it shouldn't be that bad. But I don't even really like the taste of steak anyway, so I don't know. We're gonna give it a try, see how it goes. Okay, meat haters, look away. This is, I have no idea what I'm doing. There's like a valve here, like an artery or something, and I do not know how to prepare this. I tried looking up recipes and nothing was helpful. I saw one recipe that said to cut off the excess fat, so we're gonna attempt to do that. Oh yeah, that's a lot of fat. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna cut it into little chunks that are cookable. And maybe I'll throw some coconut aminos on it and kind of stir fry it and just make it. I'm gonna make this work. So here's what I got for the hearts. I ended up having to cut a lot out. I think I really need a sharper knife next time, because I was struggling. Hopefully it'll taste good. I got my sweet potato fries baking in the oven. I'm just hungry. I just want to eat at this point. So here is my lovely dinner with the lamb hearts. This actually smelled really good when I was cooking it. Like, it smelled like bread. I'm about to officially become a Khaleesi.
and try some heart. I think I like this better than steak. If you are willing to branch out and try organ meats, I recommend trying heart because I'm actually kind of blown away. I had probably about 1.5 teaspoons of coconut aminos to this with some salt and pepper, and that's it. And it's freaking amazing. So I had a few calories left over, so I'm just gonna have a little bit of dessert. I got this grapefruit. I don't even remember when I got this grapefruit, but it's starting to go bad. So I'm gonna eat the grapefruit, and then I'm gonna have a tiny little bit of Who Kitchen hazelnut butter dark chocolate, and I'm also sipping on a LaCroix. And then that should theoretically top off my calories for the night. I'm a little bit low on protein, but I have more meat that was thawed that I need to consume tomorrow, so I'll probably end up making up for that tomorrow. It is now very late, and so I think it is time for bed. Today was definitely a weird day of eating for me because I don't have a lot of food in my house and I'm trying to just eat everything that's perishable, and so I didn't have a lot of vegetables, and I feel weird without having vegetables, but I think I'll survive. Sometimes these things just happen. You gotta roll with the punches. You gotta work with what you got. And honestly, I enjoyed everything I ate today, and it was mostly like healthy, so I'm not gonna complain. I'll just stuff my face with vegetables when I get to my family for Thanksgiving. But it's definitely now time to go to bed, so I'm gonna say good night to you all. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, etc., please leave them down in the comments below. Please hit that thumbs up button, because it really does support me and my channel, and I really do genuinely appreciate any support that you guys give me. Please share this video with your friends and your family and your neighbors. Please hit that subscribe button for more videos and hit the notification button so you don't miss those videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye.